Trump talking about his war against government corruption, waste, fraud, and abuse. He's saying DOGE is going to look at the Pentagon and then the IRS. We got this news, too. A judge gave Trump a win. He reinstated the Trump buyouts for government workers working from home who do not want to come back into the office. Now, 77,000 government workers took the Trump buyouts. Look who's here. Look who's finally back with a senior counsel for trade and manufacturing, the one and only Peter Navarro. It's great to see you, Peter.
Good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. So, Peter, when we just went through what's going on with the Trump buyouts, DOGE, IRS, Pentagon, and what we keep hearing and seeing in the media, Peter, is Democrats in the media saying, well, this is a constitutional crisis, everything that Trump is doing. Is it lawfare, though? Is that the constitutional crisis brought by Democrats looking for activist judges to represent obstructionist Democrats and labor unions with no standing going against the Trump White House?
The economic importance of the DOGE effort in finding all of this abuse is it's going to help us reduce this massive government deficit, and that'll in turn help us reduce the Joe Biden inflation. And it's, if the Democrats want to die on this hill, the American people are looking and going, wait a minute, you want us to spend money for that or this or that? It's all crazy stuff. And you see these Democrats get out and scream, oh, the sky's falling. No, the sky's not falling. The budget is going to get balanced, and taxes are going to go down. And by the way, tariffs are going to help with that, and life's going to be great, and the market's going to roar. And that's what this is about. And it shouldn't be a partisan thing, but hey, the Democratic Party failed in the election because of what they stand for now. Their brand is destroyed. And if they want to keep destroying it, they say, you know, if you dig yourself a hole, stop digging, right? They're just keeping digging that hole. So
you know, it's interesting what you're saying, Peter, because we see the media and the Democrats freaking out that Trump and DOGE want to cut all federal agency budgets by 30% to 40%. But we're talking about that's down from a top line that grew astronomically over the last 4 years, tripling or quadrupling. So they're actually trying to bring it down to normal, DOGE and Trump. If they're talking 30 to 40% and that number, the top line for these agencies, like doubled or tripled or quadrupled, they were actually trying to bring it down to normal, right?
It's exactly right. I mean, the spending that Joe Biden did is out of control. And now you got deep state bureaucrats, even though Biden's long gone, still trying to send money out the door. That's what happened with USAID. They kept trying to write checks. So, look, that's going on. It's a beautiful lane. What I'm trying to do and what the president did today, let's not lose sight of the fact this was a historic day for America, a historic day for the international trading environment, which is a deck stacked against Americans. And the president said, no, none of that, no more of that. And so this fair and reciprocal plan is a beautiful thing.
Which countries
tariffs
back
is a
down?
beautiful word. Reciprocal tariffs is an even beautiful word.
Which countries are backing down now and they're ready to deal?
Well, we already had the EU float the idea that they would lower their 10% tariff on autos to ours at 2.5%. I mean, think about that, Liz. They have an auto tariff that's 4 times higher. But the thing that's astonishing about why Germany sells 8 cars to us for every 1 we sell to them is the other thing President Trump is calling out, which is the value-added tax. Why is that important? It's 19% for Germany, right? So if you have a VAT, what they do is they use it as an export subsidy to sell BMWs to the U.S., and they use it as a tariff to keep Cadillacs out of that market.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think of it that way.
And the differential is friggin' huge.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
I calculated this, Liz, on a $50,000 car, a $50,000 BMW, and a $50,000 Cadillac. When the Cadillac tries to get into Europe, it's $65,000 after the tariff and the VAT. When the BMW comes here, that 50 grand car is down to something like 42.
Wow.
I mean, that differential is like the Grand Canyon. We can't compete with that. The president says that's nuts. And so The beauty of this plan is that we're going to have, Liz, we got an astonishing trade team here. Howard Lutnick at Commerce, Jameson Greer at USTR. We got Kevin Hassett at the National Economic Council, and we got Scott Besson at Treasury. I mean, these are giants serving the president.
Yeah, that's a lot of firepower, Peter. Thank you so much. It's really amazing stuff. We didn't think of the VAT that way. That's really important what you just said. We'll stay on the story, okay? It's good to see you again, Peter. Happy to have you back on again. It's great to see you again.